Harvesting is one of the most busted stats in this game, but it has one big flaw. The moment you get to wave 20 and finish it, your harvesting will drop by 20% every single wave. And today we completely try to remove that by simply getting so much harvesting that the game can't really keep up with it. So as you can see, here it says it, currently we gain 8% every single time at the end of the wave, but then instead this gets disabled and it goes down by 20%. And usually it only goes up by 5%, but the farmer gains an additional 3%, and whenever we pick up a fruit, it goes up by +1. Do you see where I'm going with this? So we are only looking, that's also good. We are only looking for the pruner right now. Let's actually get 2 more of them. Okay, 1 more. Perfect. And this is not the first time that we are doing something with the pruner. The last time it went kind of completely crazy because we used a character that gains +1 explosion damage every single time you pick up a fruit, where we ended with 9,000 harvesting at the end of a wave. And I installed a couple of mods. As you can see, we have the UI down there, so it shows us the stat changes that we at least know how much we are getting. And I also removed the explosions in the game. So for example, there's an item in the game that explodes when you pick up consumables, but this would completely break the game. So I'll buy these 2, but we actually... Oh, can I afford that? How much are you right now? You are 16 to 19. Yeah, that's a little bit too expensive. Okay, there's a pruner. It's 19. That's the highest one. And if I want to have another one, I couldn't afford that, so let's instead not buy the harvesting right now. Perfect. The jerky is one item that we really don't want to have. The main reason is that we need the consumables to heal me immediately if we ever end a wave with missing HP, right? Because otherwise we're not at full HP and that would be horrible. Now, one little flaw that we have is how exactly do we deal with the enemies? Because it's great if we have a ton of harvesting. This translates also into experience and material that we earn. But how do we kill the enemies? I'm not exactly sure about that yet. We can go for the sickle, which scales with our harvesting stat, but you need a lot of harvesting for them to become strong. 8% bonus damage is quite nice, let's take that. And here I'll just go for the luck. Yeah, talking about the sickle, there it is. So right now it only deals 15 damage, but it goes up the more harvesting we have. And we already have 100. That is 100, by the way, and we just started the game, so that's kind of ridiculous. The more pruners we have, the faster they'll produce. We could also go for this harvesting, but again, we don't really care about bumping up the stat on our own. And instead we just... Do we need that? I don't really care about it. Let's roll if we get a pruner, else I'll buy it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, about that. Oh, perfect. Saved. Like, pickup range is not bad since it allows us to pick up all of the fruits, but this only works either way if we are not at full HP, but this is not when we want to pick it up. Now, if you're missing like 1 HP and we keep picking up all of the fruits, that would be good. And one thing we could consider is that we take 1 damage, and with that, we will attract all of the fruits, but 1 will already heal us to full HP. That does mean that we waste one of the fruits, but all the other ones that we collect, and if they're like 200 on the stage, that is quite a lot, that will cause less lag at the end, but I don't like it because this means we can't use the tardigrades. Okay, 3 armor is amazing. Do you also see this fancy display of what experience we need? Isn't that great? I really like that one. Let's go... Do I care about the harvesting or the armor? Let's go for the armor. The harvesting sounds like it makes more sense, but think about it. We want to make sure that we survive because we have a horrible weapon in comparison. That is insane. And I think I will pick up one of the spicy sauces. I actually don't like them when they are not cursed, though they should be strong enough, possibly. So I can just walk over the fruit to deal a bunch of damage to the enemies. And on the bottom right, whenever I walk over a fruit, you can see how it goes up by 1. There are 2 settings. One shows all of the stats, and the other just shows the stats that change while you're playing on the wave. And I think this is a little bit better because the other one is just there's so much. One more thing that you also see there is it shows us how many trees can spawn per wave, the minimum and the maximum. So right now the minimum was 0 and the maximum was 3. Oh, that's insane. And we gained 2 trees, so it's random. Let's get a little bit more melee damage. Okay, another pruner. Do we want that? Wait a second. Turrets could actually be a nice way to deal with the enemies, that we don't have to do it, but it's quite expensive right now. I rather want to look for other things that we can use. Okay, maybe a pruner. Perfect. So you have 12.7 seconds right now. Let's combine it and let's get you. Look at this. 10.9 seconds. We are already kicking off the harvesting like crazy. And we just started this run. Oh my god, yes. Now, one thing you need to understand when you have watched some of these extreme videos where I wanted to break a stat, you sometimes wonder, Dex, why did you keep going and keep going and keep going? Like, for example, that you produced the fruits like crazy, that the lag got so bad that you couldn't play anymore. Well, the reason is, it's not really about viability for me. I rather want to see just how much can I break the game. But today I want to carefully balance it, that it doesn't get too laggy. Like, let's say I have to collect the final fruits for like 30 seconds, the lag that it creates, I'm totally fine with that. But once I notice that it happens, I won't build up more attack speed, and I will also sell some of my pruners to make sure that we'll be fine. Okay, even more I mean, sure, why not, you know? Bonus luck is also good to find more rare things, and we are looking for quite a lot of rare things. Oh yeah, more healing is so good, because this means if I'm missing a bunch of HP, it will be faster to heal up all of the HP we are missing. Oh wow, another one of these, another one of these. Do I care about more speed? Right now, I don't really care about it. You would actually be nice to poke out further. The thing is, we deal like no damage at all, okay? That's like... I mean, he doesn't have any downsides for us. Oh, that's good. He doesn't have any big downsides, but we have to be careful that I don't get to a wave where it turns out I can't kill a single enemy. Is it time to just take one sickle? It only has a 10% scaling, but that is only on the very first level. I think the last one has 25%. And if you think about it, okay, how much harvesting do we have right now? Imagine 25% of that was turned into damage. Wow. That is kind of insane, like all of this. Tentacle, we don't really crit. I mean, I want to crit, but we don't really do it. Oh, okay. I really need a fishing hook. Like, we haven't found one so far, and it's quite important that we curse this stuff. We are not in a hurry, though. So what is the plan for Endless? Because there, the harvesting will go down, so if I have the sickle, it deals no damage at all anymore. Well, that's not exactly true. Imagine we get 10,000 harvesting every single time we collect all of the fruits. Okay, like, use a random number, I just use 10,000. So at the end of the wave of that, we'll lose 20%, so we go down to 8,000. That means first we get 10,000 bonus material, and then we lose 20%. Now on the next wave, we'll get another 10,000 from the gardens, we are at 18,000, and then we lose 20% of that, which I think is 3,600, so we'll be at 14,400. And then we gain another 10,000 on the next wave at 24,000. Do you see how it keeps going up? And that will keep going up until we get to a point where the value that we increase it by is equal to the value it goes down, which is 5 times the increase that we have, so 50,000. I hope that kind of made sense, and if not, then I'm sorry. That's just life, you know? Oh wow, you're insane. But if you have some questions, maybe I have a pinned comment or something similar. Oh wait, that is... Wait, that is insane. Wait, that is crazy. Holy moly! Okay, you know what? I'll start buying all of the items that are limited, just that we get them out of the pool right away. It's not even that important that we get everything cursed, because our main revenue is just coming from harvesting. And there's nothing that we really need to increase that. Though it's still nice if we have something like the coupon curse. I don't even think I want to pick up more of them right now. Just that the shop is cheaper. The same for the spyglass, but if we find a hunting trophy, we don't care. We do kind of care about it, but not as much as a garden. And while the run with the dude that got explosion damage kind of just kicked off very late, and then it fully exploded, like it seriously exploded, here it's more like we want to get as many fruits as possible. So we don't want to wait. Okay, I really need a sickle. Either a sickle or melee damage, but something is not working here, which is, well, my damage. We have 580 harvesting. Dude. We are still early in the game. I need attack speed. Or luck. I'll also take luck. Let's go. No, I need the HP. So let's combine you, and we'll buy everything in the shop. There we go. Free reroll. Amazing. Kind of amazing. Do we go for one of these pearls? I mean, I'm going for a lot of luck, so it makes sense, but I'll not buy more of them. Heiliges Schnitzel. You are insane. Okay, I'll pick you up right away. Do you understand what that means? Like, do you understand just... What is going on? I keep finding these like crazy. I think the farmer makes it more likely that they appear, or I'm getting ridiculously lucky, while at the same time getting unlucky that I'm not getting more gardens, or anything that... Like, we need to curse so many things for the late game. I really need the fishing hooks. Oh, we haven't found the crown. No, that is sad. Because getting a higher increase would matter so much on a high value like the one that we have. Yeah, and we can't even curse it if we find it because we got unlucky with the fishing hook. And by unlucky, I don't even mean compared to an average run, but, you know, I don't really upload average runs on my channel, just those that are very exciting or insane. Oh god, what? 677. We have our first garden. Tree star in one hit, tardigrade is kind of nice, got good, very good. Gardens are not as important right now because it's just one garden. I think they have the equivalent to a normal pruner, right? Yeah, look at this. It's like a level 1 pruner, but once we have them cursed or just have enough of them, they will give us a ridiculous amount of harvesting. Oh, wait a second. When I'm at full HP, huh? Then I gain +1 HP regeneration every single time. Okay. So you're saying if I check this out, 27. We heal for 2.5 HP a second. I'm currently considering if I want to go for a second sickle, though I made sure that we have 2 hot waves at first. These will be a lot easier to deal with for us compared to an elite, and once we face the elite, I think we'll have so much harvesting that the sickle will just completely demolish him. And attack speed is way better than what it sounds like, just because later on we can convert attack speed into structure speed. Now here's the thing, if we want to scale with engineering, but if I get rid of that, you know what, I'll just buy it, it's fine. We'll get rid of it. It's not great because one main scaling in the game is with engineering, later on the damage scaling, but I think it will be okay. Yeah, and I would rather curse you. You're insane. Hello there. I expect this run to last very, very long. So in the late game, when everything in the shop gets super expensive, the item value also goes up. So if we have a decent recycling machine, we will actually earn a ridiculous amount of money from that. So I don't want to have it on 35%. I would rather like to have it on like 60, 70%, something like that. You know what? Let's do that. Oh, wow. Okay, do I just get this now that we have a second strong one, or are we fine with just one of them? It would even cripple us that much. Cripple us. Yeah, let's just get it. It's fine. We will not get 2 of them. Yeah, I want you. Okay, that is good. That is very good. Imagine finding a fishhook. Yeah, couldn't be me. So I will just pick up a few of these fruits. I found another penguin. That should mean that we get 2 HP regeneration for every single fruit that I pick up. I want to see what you have right now. So I just picked up a few of the fruits. 53. We heal for almost 5 HP a second. Another very nice thing about a UI mod is that it shows us exactly what we collect. Okay, how many of these just ran around? Those were 4. Did we get 2 of them? Wait a second. No. Like, look at my crates. I currently have 5 crates. 6? Wait, what? Like, I'm using mods, but you can actually check out all of them in the description. I just got 7 crates. Huh? What? And only 2 of them were from an item. Okay, I mean, I don't care about you. I do care about you. I do care about you. I don't care about you. I don't care. I'll take you. Harvesting and life. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh my god, I just realized I could exchange these always. Because we just gained a harvesting back within a wave. Later on, not right now. I mean, look, I would have actually preferred to get the fishing hook just because we don't really care about what happens right now all too much, but it will give me way more money, meaning I can do more rolls. And yes, today I'm showing a little bit less of the shopping phase because again, I expect this run to last incredibly long. And I always have the issue that the early game is just way too long and then I cut out so much of the late game. I either way think the shopping phase is a little bit of a complicated case because oftentimes I have something in my mind that I want to achieve that you don't really know about. Because otherwise I would just spoiler the entire run, and I think that's boring, but this also means you don't understand many decisions and then say, oh Dex, Herditor, what are you doing there? And I'm like, it has a reason, but you're also not at fault for calling that out, because how would you have known, right? So it's like, what do I do? Oh wow, we just got 1.2k. You know what, I'll take you, and I'll take you, and I don't care about you, and I'll take you. You gotta be kidding me. There's just no way. Okay. So, do I want... you know what? I'll take a second sickle now. I want to make sure that we don't lose this run. We still have to find another fishing hook, and I will wait until that one gets cursed, because it has immense value to us that we get everything cursed in the shop. So, I'm aiming at an 80 to 90%. I don't want to low roll potentially, like if we buy both of the fishing hooks then we have 40%, and if the last one is anything from 30 to 40%, it's not enough for me. I mean, if it's a 42%, that would be okay, but I really want to have a 90%. And that's actually a good example of getting mad at certain decisions that don't really make sense to you. If you just see this run, you would say, Dex, that is way more than enough, don't lock up your shop. But from my perspective, I'm like, I'm looking potentially at a run that goes to wave 100 or even further, so why would I not make sure that all of the future curse attempts will work out, right? I don't want to potentially delay them. I just got 2 starfishes. And you know what? I'll take both of them. Oh my god, no way that just happened. So... I don't even care about you when you're not cursed. That was your one chance, you know? So things like the recycling machine, I still don't want to have them. It's just... It will take so long. Same for you. I really... Wait. If I can get you cursed, do you know there's no way I'll curse it again, right? Like, just immediately. How mad would you be if I cursed that? Huh? I mean, the spy glass is amazing, and I actually have a few really amazing items in there. But the thing is, it doesn't matter all too much if we don't find the second fish hook. Now, you may notice something. Why do random enemies die? Now, if you pay close attention to it, you'll notice they die when I pick up consumables. Yes, that is the item that we have that makes me explode, but I installed a mod that removes the smoke whenever I pick up something, and I hope this just helps with the endgame lag a little bit. Oh, that is actually perfect as a second pearl. You know what? I'll not say no to that. Yeah, okay. I mean, it was ambitious, right? It was very ambitious. I will lock my speed here. I think that should be fine. Yeah. Okay, that will be fine. Don't worry about it, guys. This will be fine. This item is actually a case where you could say, Dex, just get rid of it and get it later again. But sometimes it takes so long to find them that I just want to get them out of the way right now. What would it even take right now if it's not a lifesteal? It would be armor. Yeah, but I'm not gonna... like, look, that would be amazing, but I'm not... Hello there, 7.1 seconds. So you're the same as a red one, huh? Now the issue is with the tools, we want them to have a very high value. Usually they give us 50% of our attack speed to structure attack speed, so they just produce faster. But you can get this up to 105%. I'm satisfied with anything at or around 90%, but if it's way below that, then honestly, I will just get rid of it and find a new one. 92! Nee, wait. Oh, 86. You know what? That's good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Oh, wow. Why are you always so low? Like, this could be way high. You know what? I'll just take you out of the way. It's fine. Another pruner. How much? 2.2 seconds. How much do you have? 3.7. Now I'm reconsidering if I don't want to have more of them again. Just because we earn... Oh, wow. I can't do that. I'm sorry, that's too early. But yeah, I'm really reconsidering if I want... Perfect. To find the last fishing hook. If I just want to sell this, because look at this. It deals 2000 damage. Do you really think I need this for the elite? I don't think so. I will give you a chance to get cursed. So, Mr. Elite, where are you? I will sell one of them again for pruner. That was just way too overkill. That's... Oh, all of these kind of deal a lot of damage. Like, even these ones deal 300. But do you see how many fruits I'm getting? Like, look at the bottom here. Right, I totally forgot that that's a thing. So far, we have collected 107 of the fruits while being at full HP. And what is that? Oh. Ah, okay. We have 416 HP regeneration. Heilige Schnitzel. Okay, you are great. I honestly, do I care about you though? I mean, it would build up my engineering and only for a loss of... We just got 2 red items. I'll sell you though. Yeah, that's kind of expected, and you also didn't get cursed. Man, we need to find the fishhook. It's about time. Okay, I mean, that just happened. 1.3 seconds. 1.3. Is that worth it to lock that for so long? It's a lot of bonus money, but again, we don't really... Actually, we do care about that. Oh, we do care about that a lot. Yay, the last hunting trophy. I mean... Not a single one of them is cursed, but I think that will be Heiliges Schnitzel. I didn't even check out what it does, but how much do you do? 160%. It actually almost has more damage than this one. So the next time I find a pruner, I will replace the red one, since we now have a cursed one that will deal way more damage than the one that we have. Not in this very moment, but very soon. What's so crazy to me right now is that we didn't have exceptional luck, at least not with the cursing. And I know a lot of the stuff that we are doing right now looks kind of crazy, like this is not an average run. However, if you think about it, if you reset for the fishhook and you get it on wave 3 to 5, which is actually reasonable if you end up resetting for it, and you get a second fishhook soon after, like let's say between wave 5 to 10, then you can curse so many economy items that you will earn 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 material every single wave. That was beautiful. Every single wave. Like, do you understand what that means for you? Like, before you even hit wave 20, you have every single economy item in this game. Okay, how much do we... 4.3k. That's nice. I mean, I don't need it, but this is like the best one you can get. And I may actually switch over to a ranged weapon later on. Okay, I will say it. It's okay. It's good enough. It's not perfect, and I talked about how we can just reroll it for something else. I need to get this cursed. This is also a very important item because I get so much attack speed out of that if I keep increasing my dodge now, which I'll start doing. Oh my god. Yes. How good are you? That is already at 30%. The highest red one has 25% harvesting scaling. So now you deal 4.3k damage. Okay. So why did I shift my mind and started taking all of the economy items that I wanted to get at better levels, like the hunting trophy, like the black flag, for example? The reason for that is that now our harvesting will get decreased by 20% every single wave. And because we don't have that many gardens yet, you can say goodbye to this value that will go down slowly over time. Well, not even that slowly. It's 20%, but then we also gain back harvesting. But the point is that we somehow have to make up this difference in a loss of material, just that we can find everything. We didn't even get the second spyglass yet, right? Yeah, it's still in the shop and isn't cursed. Now, if someone says, Dex, you shouldn't have locked the spyglass and certain items in the shop, instead you should just look for the hook, I don't disagree with you. I don't really think there's a right or wrong. This is mostly a topic of, do I want to gamble on the chance that this happens? It's kind of the same way that you would be gambling on finding a fishhook, because it could happen that the next one that you find is like at wave 30, and that would be incredibly late. So all of these things are just a question of which poison do I like to take. We just got 6.9k. Okay, 5.4k. Did it go up? Oh wow, with our explosions, that's insane, but I don't really want to have that's dodge. I should pick that up. I like how I'm already picking up dodge as if the Retromation hoodie got cursed. You got cursed. 2.5 seconds. That is actually better than the red ones, which does make sense. These two didn't get cursed though, and now I'm starting to think maybe I should get rid of one of... No, they're just way too good. I need to get them. Okay, 2.2 seconds, also better than... Why do I keep buying the night goggles? And they are also not horrible, you know. Like, honestly, what is going on? This is the third cursed one I've seen in the shop. Okay. So you have 5.5k damage, now you have 7.2k. That went down, right? So we lost harvesting, I'm pretty shizzle-de-dizzle, it's starting. This may take several rounds until we have it. Could someone maybe hit me for a moment, just that I see our pickup range? Hey. Anyone? No? Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. Oh my god, so much harvesting. Yeah, we lost a bunch. You know what, I'll take you. We lost a bunch there. I'll take you. That is also maxed out. That is also maxed out. I don't really want to have turrets. They cause way too much lag. Oh my god. Perfectly 90%. This is the highest you can get. After that, it just doesn't do anything. And this means you should be cursed very soon as well. And now I would also like to lock another pruner towards the end of this. I don't want to do it in the beginning because I need to... 29%? Is that better or worse? I mean, I can't really tell. You know what? I'll take you as a test just to see. And worst case, I can just combine them, you know. So here we have a blue one. Let's check it out. 39, 40. Why is the scaling so drastically different? I guess because the first number is way higher. So you are worse. That means I will just combine them the moment we find a cursed pruner. Yeah, okay, that was fast. So we will take you 40% to 50%. 50 per... A lot of crit. Pruner. Anvil. 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 You know what? I'll curse you for once. I usually don't do this, but I'll just do it today. Yeah, great. I want to find a final fish hook, you know? I feel like I actually got everything that I wanted to have in this run. I may be missing something, but I kind of have everything, you know? So let's take a look at this boss wave and how much damage we are dealing. Yeah, we are still dealing way too much damage, and we have 4.7k harvesting. Let's take a look at this at the end of the wave just to see how much we are gaining and losing. I guess an alternative would be that we just get the turrets out of trees. The moment I destroy one tree, they will just bounce and destroy all the other trees. Oh my god. Why is it so laggy? So we lost 600 still with the... Why is it already starting? No. Today I said I fixed it. All will be good today. I'll take one of them. No, you can't do that to me. No. Yeah, sure. Oh, cool. That's a good job, Dex. Great fix you did there. Yeah, cool. Cool. That would be 70%, but that's not good enough for me. Oh, wow. 5! We hit a 5! That is the highest you can possibly... I mean, this would be great as a 5, but I'll take it right now. And now, all we need is the final fish hook. What is the cooldown? 0.6. Okay, 1.1. 0.7. Not bad, not bad, not... There's a world where this is bad, but I have so much consumable healing, I think it will be fine. It's already higher in the melee damage than... Okay, sure. Honestly, I'm starting to think I should have just taken the fish hook. Like, if I can manage to curse most of the items with just 2 of them at 50%, why do I need one with 40%? Oh, wow. Turrets, welcome to the game. Ooh, 0.9 seconds is actually not that good. I mean, it's better than this one. You know what, I'll just buy it. Let's see what happens. 0.6, you obviously went for the better one. Why did you do... Yeah, let's take that. Wait a second, I just combined the one that had 1 second and it's 0.6, better than this one. Yeah, 0.6 right now seems to be the best one that we can get. Yes. How much experience? We don't even have that much. Yeah, something like this is really needed. I just realized I have 2000 luck. That explains why I have an endless amount of these crates. 56% instead of 35%. You know what? I can do better than that. Beautiful shop. I've noticed something really odd going on with my attack speed. Do you see how it goes up and down, up and down, up and down all the time? And if you take a look at this, it's 874, where it says it's 872. So it doesn't seem to be so precise. 885? I mean, it's off by 2. Yeah, now it went down though. 890. Now it went down. Yeah, look at this, it went down. Why did my attack speed go down? What would influence my attack speed to actually go down in the game? Because we have this one, but I don't think I ever got hit. Dodge. Dodge. Does a dodge count as a hit? So I would say let's quickly check out how laggy it is at this point. This is okay. Don't worry about it, this is fine. We're still losing harvesting, I think. Cool. Didn't want anything either way. Am I not supposed to start at half HP? Yeah, I guess we just immediately heal that off, huh? One thing I should mention is that none of the mods that I've installed are game altering. So all of them are just displays, right? Like we see the damage numbers over here, we see the stat changes over here, that the chests are not next to each other, but instead they are all combined, that we see an overlay here that actually shows the experience that we have. None of these change the actual game. I mean, okay, that is okay. You know, it's not the best thing ever. These two still didn't get cursed, but at least I can roll again, you know? Oh, you know what we need? We need to get padding. Because when I earn material then my HP goes up, and this means I will constantly attract all of the fruits. It's not flawless because we won't be able to collect all of them, but yeah, I definitely need to get padding, and I need to get it cursed, that it's not just 1 HP, but more than that. Let's go. Oh my god, yes, that is a perfect timing. Is this scripted or something? Okay, no, then I wouldn't have gotten it at wave 28, okay? Okay, that's not funny. I have one of these locked since ages in the shop and we just get a random cursed one. Wait. Wait. The wording on this, burning spreads to 2 nearby enemies. Usually it reads, burning spreads to nearby enemies. Does it actually mean that it usually just spreads to one of them? Because for me this was plural, nearby enemies. But now it says 2 nearby enemies. Oh wow. 34, you know what, I'll take it. This is amazing. I need to find a better one. I can do better than that, and don't worry, it's about to reappear again. Oh, wait, that is almost the highest. 35%, the maximum is 73.5. Yep, that was worth it. See, this is why we are doing these things. Exactly for that reason. I have way too much money. That happens when you have to lock a few shops. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Oh, wait, that wording has changed. Burning spreads to an additional nearby enemy. Like, either it was different in the past, or it was just always a little bit wonky, like the text that it had, and now it's clarified. So as we are about to hit wave 30, I want to check if we managed to keep up with the harvesting drop. It's right now 4155, so 4155. And now that we collect everything, here you can also see the lag. It's building up quite a lot, but I think this will be solved with the padding mostly. But 4155, here we can see the number again. And this got decreased and then... Ah, okay. Okay. I think we're in this. I think we managed to... Stop that! I don't want that! What exactly stops me from doing this though? Right. Like, I'll just build up the harvesting again. It will take a few rounds. Like, maybe 4 or 5 rounds, but what stops me? I'll just keep... Stop that. I'll just keep replacing them. Like, all of the stats that we have. Even HP next up, maybe. Chance to get 3% damage. Doubled up. Worth it. That was a high roll, by the way. I have to make sure that I keep the range damage slightly positive, because the next axolotl that we get will then allow us to switch the harvesting with the range damage, and then I will pick up one very strong weapon, something that relies on range damage, and with that we can replace the sickle. Like, the sickle isn't bad, but look at how low its damage is. It's actually horrible. Well, it's completely useless at this point. Oh yeah, okay, I'm a little bit stupid, right. We just lost all of our harvesting. Is that a problem? Like, no, it's not really a problem. Like, it's kind of fine. I wonder how much harvesting we'll have, though. Like, we were at 20 something, right? I don't know, it says we only got plus 12. But let's see how much we have at the end of this wave. There we go. We will sadly only get a small bonus here. But first it gets removed. And then we see exactly how many fruits we picked up. And there you can see it, 1.3k. It's really not bad, but it's also not that much. Like, I want to have way more than that. But for this, we have the padding. It's only a +2, but that's good enough. We also have the stomach. You know what? That's also fine. And tardigrade and explosion size. What do we do now? Like, what do we do at this point? So now you have 31,000 damage. Yeah, that looks a lot more reasonable. Okay, this is not really working. Hey. I'm getting bonus HP. You're meant to pick up the fruits? No, is it because of the HP regeneration? No, I bought so many of them because I thought it's funny to just have that really high. But I still thought it would give it enough time to pick everything up. No! Dex! You doomed yourself again! How did I manage to do that? I need to find the couch. Oh no. A 7. That is the highest possible. Not that I care about it all too much, but it's still nice to not lose all too much HP, because I keep losing it when I roll. I mean, you know, kind of just talked about you. That is a really good timing. That was a perfect timing. Man, I'm just so tired of rolling. This is like, it takes so long. We have 90% reduced costs. Look at how slowly this goes up. Do you understand how much I've rolled for this to happen? I don't want anymore. And yes, I'm giving it a try. So now that we don't heal anymore, do we attract fruits? Dude, like, really? Why are you so... Oh god, everything I collect increases my healing. Which is still fine. Like, it's negative, we shouldn't heal. But do you see how little we collect? Alter Schwede. Oh no, this will be bad. Oh, this will be really bad. Remember this stat was negative a second ago? Yeah, I collected a few fruits, and all of a sudden, it's at 4,358. Or 4,000, yeah, plus 4,300. And I stopped picking up anything that has to do with dodge or that we have more gardens. It's just way too much. In fact, the easiest thing to do would be to say, I'll just do this. And then in the shop, I can buy... No one saw anything. There was nothing in there that I ever wanted, you know. And as you can see, we end up on a very nice number of harvesting, okay? So, yes, it does indeed go up, and I have to be so careful that I don't do it too extreme. Right now, the end takes around, I would say, like 5 to 10 seconds, which is not a lot, right? That is good. That is actually a very good value that I want to be at. That is amazing. Right now, my goal is I want to build up a lot of HP. So when I halve it, I have a lot of leftover HP. Otherwise, it just fills up too fast. And well, I would say if you want to build up HP, this is very good for it. 18 HP every single wave. Okay, I'll take one more. Just one more. Okay, now I stop. So after a typical shopping wave, I have 30,000 material left. Quite a lot of HP, not as much as I hoped for. But as you can see, this fills up very quickly. So I don't know how much I'll need, but I don't think I'll ever be able to attract everything just because it heals me up so incredibly fast. Okay, maybe 6,900 was not the limit. Oh, I'm waiting for you, Axolotl. Where are you? I just had a really bad realization. You can only have the axolotl once, right? Because I'm used to never picking it up and seeing it so many times, in my brain this was like, oh yeah, it will just keep reappearing and we swap the stats all the time. No, I wanted to have 10,000 harvesting. It was so close. 9,942. And that with so many fruits still left over. One possible solution for this entire thing could have been to not take the sad tomato and instead take torture. But the problem there is, if we do get more HP than what torture heals, then we will always increase it more and have empty HP. And for the farmer, it's not about just collecting the fruits, you need to be at full HP to gain the harvesting. So if I took that, I could have also messed up everything, so I don't think there's necessarily a good way to do this. And if anyone says I should combine torture with sad tomato, then you're just trolling, okay? There's like no way. Oh yeah, and we casually crossed the 10,000, not just by a little bit. I've made a decision to sell 3 of my pruners. Do you see how fast I was healing there? Okay, that was fast. And after selling them, I got the drill. I only got that because it is a legendary, so other legendaries are more likely to appear. Now, I do believe the strongest weapon in the game, if you go endless and you have so much money, is just the sniper gun, because it scales with range. And it's incredibly simple to bump up range. Like, look at this. I didn't even focus on it at all. I just got a couple of things that had a huge amount of range when I came across it. Because, you know, big number go, ooh, and Dex was like, I gotta pick that up. So with 3 less cursed gardens, and they are the most insane ones, right? In comparison to the normal gardens, the pruners are a lot faster. Let's take a look at how long it takes to finish this stage. I would say that took a solid 40 seconds. That's just way too much. I need to decrease that. I need to get rid of the other 2 that I have. So, we'll have a battle of who is the strongest. We just need one more. Isn't this a beauty? So just for reference, the base version has 100% range damage, 30% range, and 210%, so 2.1 times multiplier on 30 is 60 plus 3, so 63. And also the bottom stat is usually at 15%, times 2.1 is 31.5, so 32%. Yes, this is as good as it can possibly be. So, let's check out who deals the most. Yeah, it's not even close, okay? Listen, it's really not close. Even if we max out the roll on the Gatling laser gun, it wouldn't do anything. The sniper gun shoots way too many bullets. Now, there is one concern, which is that it gets too spammy on the screen, so I don't even want to have multiple sniper guns. Like, I just want to have one of them, and that's it. But the real test will be, without any pruner, without the weapon, the legendary one that gives me bonus attack speed, just how long will it take to collect all of the fruits? And I really hope it's less than 30 seconds, because otherwise this is very painful. This was the worst wave yet. Out of all of them, this almost took a minute. Wait, what? I have less attack speed than ever before. I didn't pick up any gardens, and you're telling me this is the worst wave yet? How is that supposed to make sense? What? As I said, we let all of them compete against each other. Oh my god, why is it shooting so much at once? Wait, what? Okay, huh? You are not supposed to have that many projectiles. I know we have the item that every second shot they gain +3 projectiles. I guess it shoots so fast that we don't see the single shot. Wait, whoa. Look at him! Look at him go! I mean, okay, so the numbers are a little bit problematic. We have so much damage that we one-shot the enemies, and that means whoever comes first is the only one who gets all of the damage attributed, but it also only counts the damage that it actually deals. So if you deal 10 billion damage, but the enemy has 10,000 HP, the number only goes up by 10,000. So this doesn't really show who's the strongest, but it does show who's the fastest to hit the enemies. Honestly, the particle accelerator is insane. I think it's because there is no bullet travel time, like it just does the beam and it's instantly at the enemy. Now one thing is a given, if you take a look at the damage, it's 336k, this one has 1.7 million. And this one over here has 450,000, but the bouncing bullets right now have 150k. Look at the beautiful couple. Aren't they amazing? I just realized they're kind of opposites, aren't they? So this one has melee damage and engineering as main scaling factors. This one has range damage and elemental damage. But engineering and elemental damage kind of belongs together because each of these stats have scaling items that you can buy to increase them further up. So they are related. Oh no, they are related. Oh no, it's Alabama time. It looks like the accelerator is consistently winning. Sometimes it's a little bit closer, like depending on how many bullets are already bouncing around, the sniper gun is ahead, which actually causes a ton of lag, so I'm kind of happy to see that. The nuclear launcher surprisingly keeps up. It kind of works the same way that a sniper gun does. The moment it hits an enemy, everything explodes and then it keeps bouncing, right? So the explosions keep happening. They kind of do the same thing, but just seeing the accelerator at number 1 is incredible. I don't know what you mean about where's the destroyer, okay? I don't know what you mean. Listen, its cooldown is almost 2 seconds, okay? Of course it can't keep up with the other ones. I think think that's a given. And there we go, wave 50. Yeah, that was an instant blast. I was thinking if I should just sell the sniper gun. I mean, I think we should keep it longer, but the main reason why I don't want to get rid of it is because it hit the max possible roll. Like, this is as good as it gets. So if eventually it turns out that it actually would be better to use the sniper gun, then I wasted like the best one that I can have. Okay, this is kind of incredible. So I just bought the second particle accelerator with decent stats and the sniper gun just completely disappears. I'll just say this again, we have to keep in mind that clearing masses is great, but what we are actually about is whatever is the strongest enemy that exists right now, that we always have the most damage against him. And I don't think that the particle accelerator can keep up with the incredible damage that the sniper gun has. Keep in mind, it has 5 times crit. So its base damage is higher, but right now that's more at like 3 million, not the 600k that you see there. Welcome to wave 50, and yeah, it ends very quickly. So I just sold 2 of my accelerators that I had. The problem is they really cannibalize each other, so it doesn't make any sense to use them. Like, all 3 of them had less damage than the sniper gun. In other words, we really just want to stick to one of them, and as you may notice, it gets quite laggy on the wave as well. Now my attack speed sadly went up and I can't really change that. There will just be accidental pickups, but my biggest issue is really just, I think the sniper gun is lagging the game way too much. Like, it creates so many projectiles and they bounce so much. I even stopped taking bounces. For reference right now we have 6 bounces, which is a lot. And the biggest problem is rather the turrets, because they have so many projectiles that bounce around, but the sniper gun just makes that worse. The thing is that I have a very strong feeling that this damage is just way overkill already. Now if I notice it's just not enough anymore, the thing is, we also deal so much damage with our items, I just don't think we need more. Like, I would rather have a lag-free experience than something that is stronger, as long as we can still deal with all of the enemies. So I'm facing a new issue that the turrets are creating so much lag that I'll attempt to get a sniper gun back just because it deals more damage, and I hope that even though the sniper gun itself may create more lag, it leads to the enemies dying way faster so the turrets don't bounce around as much. One thing I would like to point out is you can currently see our experience, right? And the moment we get the harvesting, we'll actually take a look at what happens there, because I always wondered, is harvesting affected by experience gain? Because you also gain experience from it, but it's kind of its own thing. So is it affected? Is it not affected? Well, let's take a look at it together. So we are down to 1 second. Nice, by the way. We got 2 level ups right now, 12,000 harvesting, and experience gain is 9,500%. Meaning we should get 12,000 experience from this, I would assume at least, that it's like 1-to-1 ratio. And this then gets multiplied by 96, right? Because the base is 100. So let's check this out. We currently have 2 level ups. Spoiler. Now we have 7 level ups. We are currently level 456. And here we have wave 70. Yeah, I mean, we are still one-shotting the enemies, but as you can see, the longer it goes on, the laggier it becomes. Like in the beginning, it's totally fine. We have 0 issues, and I don't exactly know what causes the lag, but I'm fairly confident it's just the turrets building up with, in combination, the fruits. But honestly, the fruits aren't even that laggy if I don't walk into them. So here's the issue, the sniper gun actually doesn't have a big difference to the accelerator, and like great that it's above it now, okay, that means that there's actually a reason to go for it, but lag wise this means it's actually not getting that many more kills, like to kill the enemies faster that something doesn't bounce around. Well, I was trying out what happens if I use multiple sniper guns, with the idea being that if I have more strong bullets that fly around, the turrets have less chance to bounce. But yeah, now the sniper gun bounces so much, or maybe even the turrets on top of that, that it just doesn't make sense, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. I need to have just 1 sniper gun. And just in case you think that it would help to turn off the projectiles, it doesn't make a difference, okay? It doesn't look that laggy because you don't see the projectile stutter, but if you focus like on material flying in, enemies moving, or even just the turrets bouncing, you'll notice, okay, something really odd is going on there, and that's just because the game is extremely laggy. We reached wave 80, and as you can see, my current strategy is to just get a bunch of mirrors and then I buy a huge amount of robot arms at once. I could also just get a ginormous amount of tardigrades. Here are our main stats right now, and this is the weapon. Let's take a look at the wave. And what I started doing is I always go to the bottom left. I'm not even sure if it's really better, but it feels better, just performance-wise of the game. Maybe also because you can see less from the screen, so less updates happen. The thing is, I reduced all of the visual effects as much as possible, but it has barely any impact at all. And as you can see, we have a very nice number of tardigrades, and one fun thought that I had is, there is a minimum time the enemies take to deal damage to you, right? Because otherwise you would just instantly die the moment someone touches you. Like even if you have 1000 HP, they have 1 damage. If there was no delay, then you would instantly die. So can't you just build up enough tardigrades to block an entire 60-second wave? Ah, isn't this an amazing feeling? 20 engineering every single round. I just recalled something multiple people have pointed out, which is, there is a mod that allows you to sell the items you already have. So for example, the Pocket Factory, I can now recycle that. So I need to find a tree. We only have 1 turret right now that actually looks very promising. Where are the trees? Oh, there they are. Okay, they're coming in. It actually worked out. Okay, how much lag do we have? I mean, right now we have no lag at all, but this will be a very good identification if the turrets are the problem as I assumed, or if something else is going on. And the biggest issue of the lag is actually that enemies manage to get in, but like the more laggy it gets, the more, I don't even know what happens. Like maybe they dodge bullets because they just travel too far or something happens. Like do you see now how suddenly so many enemies manage to survive? And now I'm reconsidering if I should go back to the accelerator. But yep, this wave was the best wave I've had in a very, very long time. Like just imagine this as in a world where Dex wasn't stupid and took bad items. Yeah, that kind of scenario. that could be the biggest regret, because if I don't get that back, it's like, oh no, you know. But let's check out how laggy the end of the wave is if I just don't have that. So, let's see. Oh god. Yeah, without picking up anything, like without the explosions, this is a lot harder. I just realized we could also test certain ways to maybe constantly pull in all of the fruits. Like, what I'm thinking is, what if we remove the sad tomato and instead we get torture, in hopes that we heal just enough to stay at full HP, but there is like a gap that the fruits can get pulled in. It may also not work at all and I just lose all of the harvesting, okay, but then we can sell it again. So, how laggy are you without the explosions? I mean... Oh wow, that was incredibly fast. That was insanely fast. Now the issue is, it is the strongest thing that we have. It's actually way stronger than our weapon. Like, it's not even close. Stop that. It's not even close. But yeah, I guess we do that. I can't believe that I'm actually rolling down just for torture. And just in case anyone is upset that I used a mod now to actually change the game, dude, this was just a question of patience. Like, how long am I able to sit here looking at this? This was not a question of whether we are strong enough or not. So one more major improvement that could be done is that you don't take the tools that make your gardens faster. That sounds horrible because you want to have that to get a ton of harvesting, but it also means if you quickly want to get through the levels, it's horrible because you can't just select random things on level ups. So I think it would be better to have way slower gardens, but you just get way more of them, which also allows you to fine-tune it more easily. But if you then get attack speed or dodge on level ups, it doesn't have an impact on the lag in the game. Okay, but seriously, torture. Like... Yeah, I was just talking about you. Is there a downside if I curse it? No, right? Like, the only downside would be if I don't curse it, that it doesn't heal enough. But I always want, like, cursing is always better, I think. Right? Okay, let's check this out. This will be the best test to see if torture is good or bad. I actually want to wait until it's cursed, but there's one big issue that I didn't consider. The main way to lose this game is just with lag on the wave, right? So, if I constantly pick up all of the fruits, this will create a bunch of lag. I'm fairly... Well, if we have a lot of lag, because I keep picking up the fruits like crazy, this could actually end the run. So it would be better to keep the lag at the very end of it. But then again, I think the fruits are also causing a ton of lag because they're on the floor, so... let's see what happens. 10 HP restored, 44,000, this maybe... Yeah, on wave 90, that's the worst timing. Well, honestly, nothing happens, right? Like, at worst, I just lose the harvesting. Okay, so where's the tomato, huh? Man. Hey, found it. Okay, that was simple. Never mind, forget about it. Let's check it out, though, what happens. So we're at full HP, all of the enemies are dead. Is this working? I mean, okay, I feel like I'm wasting a lot of harvesting, for sure. Is it helping with the lag, though? Like, I'm noticing so many fruits just stay left over, which would kind of defeat the purpose of this. So usually at the end of the wave, we were always between 12,000 to 13,000, but you need to keep in mind that I picked up all of the fruits after the reduction. So this is the first wave where we switch this around, so we expect a way lower value, but pretty much at the end of the next wave, we expect it to be at 12,500 to 12,900 again, if it works well. And if it doesn't work well, then this is just not something that we can do. Yeah, so this is expected, that it goes down now, because we got the minus to everything that we collected. But yeah, picking up the fruits while the wave is ongoing is a no-go. Like, look at this. This is ridiculously low compared to what we were earning in the previous waves. While there is less lag, it creates more lag on the wave, which is more dangerous. And honestly, it was kind of fine, like, after we got rid of the explosions. Yeah, okay. Goodbye, torture. It was a good test, though. The worst thing that can happen is that at the very end, we have, like, missing HP. And then all of the fruits that get collected there also are 0. Oh, 210%. That is the highest you can hit. So now the question is, how laggy will it be, right? Is the sacrifice worth it? So sometimes we pick up fruits, and we actually don't pick up that many fruits, right? But do you see that? Like, do you see the damage over here? Now imagine we had 3 of them that they always explode. Like, we don't need the weapon. These just insta-kill anything on the entire stage. Look at the sniper gun. Do you see its damage? Yeah, oftentimes when you pick up the fruits, it doesn't even go up because the explosions cover the entire screen. The collection at the end took roughly 10 seconds. Now, this means something very funny. I could actually start picking up more dodge now, because, well, you know, it's not really that bad, but we're about to finish, so I'll not do it. But having only one of the explodey thingies would mean that you can have way more fruit production, which means you get way more harvesting. I'm a little bit scared, I'll admit it, but it's for science. For science! Okay, everything is dead, good. We lost so many tardigrades there. How are we doing though? I've turned the damage displays on again, and I'm pretty sure the moment the enemies explode, they just die. We have multiple effects that get triggered, you know, like the dodging here, this one, this one. I'm not sure if one shot is enough to kill them, because we don't have that much HP in comparison to many other characters where you use the strategy on. Isn't there something ridiculous about a run where you don't even need to have weapons? The best user of the strategy is the demon. Okay, why is the demon so insane? Because he converts material into HP. Well, okay, but that's not a lot, right? Wrong. If you have the recycling machine, you earn so much money from the stuff that you recycle, and then you convert it into HP. Like, just imagine half of the money we have right now, that's around 50k, gets divided by 13 and added to our HP. That is a lot, but you do this every single wave. And since you don't need to be at full HP with him, you just get Torture and the Sad Tomato to always pull in all of the fruits, which means you have like no lag at all, but you constantly explode like crazy, and nothing is able to get to you. One thing I would really like to test is I just want to stand still and see how fast we lose the tardigrades. Okay, that's a little bit faster than I thought. Like, I don't know how fast this exactly is. Oh my god, okay. I think you can lose like 20 of them a second or so. So that means if you want to be immune for all of the 60 seconds, you would probably need, what is that, 20 times 60, 1,200, I think, tardigrades, which honestly, that is manageable. I always doubled up the robot arm, and as you can see, we've gained now 17,400 stats. I have so many of them, but instead, if I always chose the tardigrade, I think I could have easily had 400, 500, if not more. And now that we reached wave 100, here you can see our stats right now. Here are the secondary stats, and I wanna see if we can beat this wave by never moving. I'm not confident in that at all. Okay, this is not an expectation that we'll actually do this and I showcase you how powerful we are. I actually think we are very, very soon to be about to lose, but it will count as 100. And that was amazing, we did it, as expected with the Curse Gardens and a character that can use it. If you want to see another character like that, on the left you'll see Explosion Damage to the Moon, where we had almost like 500,000 or something like that. And on the right you can see my wave 1000 before the DLC and Curse came out. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.